Hey YouTube, Dick6044 here. I just wanted to stimulate a little thought, get a little feedback on a couple things I've been thinking about. I've been watching a lot of videos on here, and one thing that I wouldn't say it's the general consensus by no means, but one thing that I find pretty frequently amongst the prepper community is, in a long-term SHTF situation, I've heard people use the exact term thrown back into the Stone Age. I very much disagree with that. I find no reason why we would go back to living in caves and, looking like cavemen, living like cavemen. I just think that the technology is already there for everything that we have. We've already, humanity's already invented everything that we have today. It's all here now. We would just lose the infrastructure that supports it. We don't have to reinvent the wheel here, or the light bulb. The light bulb's there. We're just, the electricity power grid might be down. I think if anything, we would get thrown back to maybe the Old West times, Little House on the Prairie, something like that, where we will be, for the most part, a lot of people might be pretty secluded. I think we would see a lot of people on horseback again. I also think that on a local level, you would see trading communities pop up, or maybe just trade days like they did back in the day. If you've got a small area where people are within walking distance, or horse and buggy, whatever resources you have, maybe once a month or once a week, I think you would see people probably get together and trade goods or even services. If you've got somebody that's got a good cattle herd, and you're good at fishing, you could trade fish for beef or whatever. Just things like that is what I've been thinking about. I think you would see people that would probably develop skills in leather works, and be able to make saddles, boots, belts, and people that might have old, one of those old pedal sewing machines, if they don't have electricity, and be able to make shirts and things like that out of leftover scraps or whatever. It's just something I've thought about. That's, in my mind, that's kind of the way I see things going. Not that I hope it goes that way, but if something has to happen, if it's inevitable, to me, that's best case scenario, is things turn out like that. Nobody wants to give up their computers and modern conveniences, and for me, mostly air conditioning. But that would be a much simpler way of life, for sure. It would be harder. It would be tougher on everybody, but I just think things would be a little bit simpler. And I believe, in time, things would get back to normal, and, as soon as infrastructure is back online, then things could slowly start to rebuild, and I'm not going to say they would instantly just get better, but, it'd be a step in the right direction for sure. But that's just kind of where I think we would be at as a society if life as we know it fell completely apart. I think that I think that's how it would go down. I mean, we already have homes. If you've got a bug out location, or you plan to shelter in place, you got a home there. You're not going to have to go out and make a cave dwelling, or chop down trees and make a log cabin with a dirt floor. As long as you can maintain what you have, it should last for a while. And as far as food goes, a lot of preppers have years and years worth of food. That's not always practical for everybody, but where I'll be, the resources are abundant. I have traps, I have fishing gear, I have deer rifles. You know, there's no reason to think that we couldn't sustain for a long time off the resources we have with abundant fresh water. So it's just a little food for thought. I just really wanted to get everybody else's feedback and just, you know, you can prep for the future and all you want, but to me it would be nice to know what everybody else thinks we're prepping for, you know, get everybody else's opinion. You know, obviously, as a prepper, you wanted to have the basics: food, water, shelter, a means of defense and defending what you have and your family. But on a long-term basis, what are we prepping for? I mean, should I be prepping for a cave dwelling? Should I go ahead and find a cave somewhere? Or, you know, is my theory correct and I should be learning trades like leatherworks or something like that? Just really wanted to stimulate everybody's thought and find out what y'all think, what you think life will be like in a long-term SHTF situation. Just not anything like a global disaster, a meteor strike or polar shift or any of that stuff. Just if the economy falls apart or we lose all infrastructure for an extended period of time, what do you think life will be like at that point? Just you know, make me a video response, send me a message, leave a comment, whatever you want to do. I appreciate it, and y'all have a good day.